Was this New Zealand's worst aviation disaster? On November 28, 1979, an Air New Zealand flight departed from Auckland for a sightseeing trip over Antarctica, carrying 257 people on board who would never return. This is the story of the Mount Erebus disaster. Welcome to another episode of Lost in Time. I'm Will. If you enjoy this series, please don't forget to chuck us a like and follow and sub to the YouTube Will's World for more in-depth analysis videos. It was meant to be an 11-hour scenic trip, a once-in-a-lifetime flight to visit the frozen continent. But a last-minute, uncommunicated change to the flight path would lead this flight to disaster. As the DC-10 plane descended through thick cloud over McMurdo Sound, the crew and passengers were unaware of what was about to come. The coordinates they were following, they believed they were over flat ice. Instead, they were flying straight toward Mount Erebus, shrouded completely in cloud. At 12:49 p.m., the aircraft slammed into the mountain slopes at 600 kilometers per hour. All 257 passengers were killed instantly. It remains today as New Zealand's deadliest peacetime disaster. The recovery was said to be harrowing. Bodies and wreckage had to be recovered from an absolute remote landscape. Initial investigations blamed the pilots, however, a royal commission into the disaster found a critical truth. The flight path itself had been changed without the crew's knowledge. Justice Peter Mahon famously condemned it as an orchestrated litany of lies. Today, the victims are remembered in memorials across New Zealand and Antarctica. The Erebus disaster changed aviation and accountability forever. Mount Erebus stands silent, but the echoes of that tragic event still haunt the icy landscape today, and a nation that vowed to never forget. That's the story of Mount Erebus. I will have a deep dive on YouTube, hopefully explaining a little bit more information into the ongoings and what else was found later on. Thanks for watching.